Thunderhill Raceway, baby, we made it, and today is a big shakedown for the Toyota Supra. Let's go. I'm definitely shooting for sub 2 today. The car is not dialed in. It's just basic suspension settings, but I'm shooting for sub 2. I don't see why that wouldn't be possible. The car just feels super solid. There is one little small thing I'm a bit concerned about, but I was assured by Andre that it should be fine. And that being that we have the caster maxed out. Now you want to max out caster in your race car because it allows for better cornering. One of the functions of caster is it increases camber as you turn the wheel, and therefore it gives you a better contact patch as you're going into faster and faster turns, or sharper turns, or whatever the case may be. So caster is a good thing. The problem, or the challenge I should say, is where we have the caster set now on full turn and lock, either to the left or right, the tire is rubbing a little bit on the inside of the wheel well, or the liner. So I notice that when I'm at full lock, just at low speeds. Hopefully it won't be a concern. Worst case scenario, maybe it'll rub a hole in my liner, and I don't really care. That's fine. If there's a little bit of a hole there, that's fine. Extra ventilation for the brakes, right? Speaking of which, so since this video, brake ducts were installed, Verus engineering brake ducts. All the AERO I did myself. I installed it, side splitter, rear splats, rear splitter, or rear diffuser rather. Rear wing has been on there for a minute. Splitter, front splitter has been on there for a minute. So all the AERO is done, mostly done. There's maybe a hood and some fenders that I'll be doing here later in the future. We just got registered, just walking around the paddock here. So, you know, I still kept in contact with most of my Civic Type R buddies, and a lot of them are here today, as you'll see. I just want to give a quick shout out to Jason. Jason, who owns this gray Type R behind me right here. He has officially broken my track record for a full interior Civic Type R on street tires at Laguna with factory turbo and factory fuel system. So big shout out to him. Huge congratulations to you, buddy. I'm glad you were able to do it. And that's why I do this, guys. You know, it's fun setting records and setting fast times and stuff. If I can help somebody beat my achievements, and push the community forward to get better and better, I'm happy to do it. So big congratulations to Jason. I'm sure he's going to put out some serious lap times out here at Thunderhill as well. I got a little surprise for you, or a little bit of surprise for everybody. So just a little over a week ago, Miguel, who holds the track record here at Thunderhill, got a Supra. and the guy went SEMA show build crazy in 1 week. And by that, what I mean is he built the whole damn car in about a week's time. So anyways, he's gonna be out here today. I'll show you guys his Supra when he pulls up. But it's gonna be a fun day, guys. Let's get it. Well, session 1 is done. Done in so many ways. Well, the good news is your boy got a new PB. My first hot lap out, I felt so comfortable in the car, which really is a testament to how well it's put together at the moment. I did a 1:59.24, which is faster than I've done in my Type R, and there's lots of time left on the table. Lots and lots and lots of time left on the table. Absolutely incredible. The unfortunate thing is I got meatballed. So for those of you who don't know what a meatball is, it's a black flag with an orange circle. That means they see something wrong with the car. And I kind of heard it when I was on track. So I pulled into the hot bits and took a look, and well, here, I'll show you. Yeah, pretty much my rear diffuser took a dump and half of it is hanging off of the car, and it was just bouncing on the racetrack as I was driving. So I'm gonna have to pull it off the car, which really sucks because I was looking forward to using the rear diffuser on this car. I think it looks good, and just having a little more downforce, why not? So bummer. It's broken. It's not going to be usable. If you see, it's all the holes that mount up to the frame. Somehow it broke. I don't really know how it happened, but it happened. So anyways, highs and lows, that's what you get in racing. So new PB, 1:59.24, very excited about that. Lots of time left, at least 2 more seconds left in that time, at least 2 more seconds, maybe 3. So anyways, I'm gonna get to work on this thing, and hopefully we can get it ready in time for the next session. Yeah, I kind of broke it. Look at the carnage. Look at the carnage. It's absolutely mutilated. So I'm guessing one or both of the bolts got loose or snapped off here, and that was the end of it. It was like all downhill from there. So luckily the other brackets held up. I just unbolted them from the car and just took the whole diffuser out. Obviously it's not usable. Just glad it didn't come all the way off the car and cause problems for anyone behind me. So yeah, that's session one. A lot of fun. The car has ridiculous amounts of grip, and there's so much more time left in the car. Miguel in his Supra did a 158, and I mean the kid's always been fast on this track, so this is kind of like his home track. So I mean, definitely 158 is so doable. I was already at 159.24, and I only got one hot lap in really before the rear diffuser let go. So anyways, could have been worse, could have been better, but I'm gonna count my blessings and just say I'm glad that I can still track and go out there and put down some time. So maybe the rear diffuser braking is not a bad thing. Everybody else in my group that has a Supra is not running it. I know two of them have run it before and they took it off just because they didn't like the balance or the feel. It was a little bit too much downforce in the back, but I don't know if that was going to be the case for me. The car felt great with the diffuser on right before it snapped, so I don't know. I may have to get another diffuser or just live without it, you know, and that just might be what we have to do. So anyways, we're waiting for session 2. Let's go take a peek at Miguel's week-old Supra that he's already got built out. This thing is ridiculous. Here's Miguel's Supra that he got ready in 1 week for SEMA. Right? You bring it out to Vegas?
Yeah.
How was the show?
And now we're in Thunderhill.
Yeah, now we're in Thunderhill. Look at that. This thing is ridiculous. So just, if you guys are interested in any parts for your Supra, 219 Auto, but if you're looking for anything AERO wise, Miguel is your guy. Miguel is who you want to talk to for AERO on the Supra. I actually have a piece that I ordered through him that I'm waiting for. He's waiting for the same piece. I'm not going to give that away just yet, but this thing is sick. Track prep Supra in 1 week. I hate them. But anyways, as you can see, a lot of us have moved on from the Type R to the Supra for good reason. I mean, it's my first track day out here in the Supra, and it's my first track day out on the new suspension that isn't even dialed in yet. And there's still so much more time, and already I'm faster than I was on my Type R. So I keep saying this, but I'm going to be doing a video really soon on my thoughts on the Type R versus a Supra. I know I've had a million people ask me what I think about it, you know, what I think about it versus the Type R. I'm going to do a video for you guys. You deserve it, and I think it will kind of help clarify my thoughts on both cars now that I've had enough seat time in the Supra, especially a little closer to the same mod level as the Type R was. It's a little bit more fair comparison now versus before when the Supra was just stock. So anyway, stay tuned for that. We're waiting for session 2. We'll head back out and see if we can improve on our time. Session 2 done, and your boy did a 57.8. 1 minute 57.87. Holy smokes, that's moving. It's definitely moving, guys, and that's another PB by almost 2 full seconds. I knew the car had it. I felt confident all the way through. There's still time left on the table. I honestly, guys, I think 56 is definitely doable. I don't know if it's there today because I'm still on the base settings of the suspension. I haven't tweaked anything yet. We put the suspension in, put it on the base settings, and that's it. So with some tweaking, a little more seat time, 56 is definitely in the cards. And that was without the rear diffuser. And I think it's fine without the rear diffuser. The back end is definitely a little more playful without the diffuser there, but I think it's fine. Turn 8, I need to grow some balls and just not tap going into turn 8, because I can definitely do that in the Type R. I think it's definitely there in this car too. I just gotta trust it. So 157.8 is me tapping on turn 8, and I know that's losing me at least half a second there, minimum. And then if I didn't get too anxious on the throttle, not having to overcorrect for some of my steering inputs, 56 is there. I mean, 56 I think is possible even without touching the suspension, which is incredible. Jason Lewis, my boy who broke my Laguna Seca record, he did a smoking time in his Type R as well, but I'm gonna let him share that with you because I don't want to take the thunder away. But boy's fast, and his car is set up. You know, we talked a lot. He got it dialed in just right. I mean, you know, look, you need the tools to do these kind of lap times, but you also need the driver skill, and he's definitely got it. So super happy with my times. 57.8, and there's still at least a second left there. At least a second left. So we're gonna, gosh, I can't stop smiling. The car feels incredible. Absolutely incredible. So anyways, we're gonna wait for session 3 and we'll head back out, and hey, I'll keep trying to do better. We'll see what we can do. right, session 3 is done. Lots of fun, guys. Wasn't able to improve on my time. 58 all day long, really easy. 57 would have been easy again. I could not get away from traffic to save my life. I just could not get away from cars. So still really happy. If I started the day and before my first session you told me I was going to be able to do 58s easy, I would have been ecstatic. So the fact that I'm doing 58s easy and 57 is already in the bag, and I don't doubt for a second that 56 is there. Unfortunately, the conditions just got to be right. I mean, this is the same old story. So I may look into the Supercar 3Rs. I know a buddy of mine, actually, Jason, is running those tires. They may not be quite as fast as AO52s on one single lap. They've got to be pretty close, but they do take longer to heat up. So it's going to take some discipline to not just go balls out right away, but you can lap in those tires. So even if I miss an opportunity getting stuck in traffic like I have a tendency to do, at least I've got enough rubber in the tire to let me take another 2, 3, 4 shots in the session, because you know, in the AO52s you get one shot, and if you get traffic in that one shot, it's really tough to cool back down enough and then have enough space to do another hot lap. So it's challenges. It's challenges that come with the territory. It is what it is. But 57s, I'm happy. We still got more time later in the afternoon. I'm gonna go get some food and we're gonna give it another shot. It's another PB for you, boy. 57.69 in the last session for me for the day. So another PB by 0.2 of a second. And so telematics are awesome, right? AIM2, the Garmin, those are all awesome tools to have. What sucks is I had 56 predictable flashing on my screen. If you're familiar with the Garmin, it'll tell you in green numbers how much quicker you're doing than your best in that session. And so I had 56 something. It was going to be high 56s on my screen, and then turn 13, I got off of the brakes just a little too soon and back on the gas a little too soon, just because I just got a little over ambitious, and The back end came loose, and I'm like, no! The second I felt it, I buried my foot into the gas pedal and I just corrected through it. So I basically did a power slide through 13, through 14, and then onto the straight. But then all of my progress for that lap, so the numbers went from green to red, which means now I'm slower than my fastest lap of that session. So, damn it, I had it. It was right there. So, on another note, and you know, this is my own bad, and this is where complacency comes into play, right? I had just gotten used to airing down my tires to a certain PSI on the Civic Type R, and I knew when they get hot, it will get up to the temperature that I would like them at when they're hot, which is 36 PSI on the A052. Well, I aired the tires down on the Supra to about where I would on the Type R, and that was a mistake. It wasn't a mistake to start there, but it was a mistake that I wasn't monitoring it. And the other mistake that I made is not putting tire pressure sensors in my Titan 7 wheels. So I can monitor those pressures in the car, which is actually really nice, but I don't have those pressure sensors there. So anyways, long story short, my tire pressures were going up over 40 PSI during the session, and I was just losing grip after 2 laps, and it sucked. I had 1 lap that I can get a good lap in, just as I was mentioning earlier, and then it was done. Like, I really couldn't get the temperature of the tires back down to a reasonable level to put another lap in. Now, before this last session, I did check my PSI finally, when I should have done it a long time ago, and I noticed that they were way too high, so I took like 6 or 7 PSI out of each tire, which is a lot considering I already started lower in the day. And then this last session was night and day difference. You know, it's like, this is later in the day. It's a little bit warmer, not a lot warmer, but a little bit warmer. So like, if I bothered to look at my tire pressure sensor or my tire pressures earlier in the day and adjust for it earlier in the day, I might have already gotten my 56. So, you know, it's kind of a noob move by me, and just getting complacent. I know I'm not going to be making that mistake again. So, lesson learned. What are you going to do? Rear diffuser is totally toast, totally trashed, and totally unusable. But as it turns out, you know, I kind of like the car where it is balance-wise. Yes, the back end is a little bit looser without it, but you know, the car rotates a little bit more, and it's a very controlled break loose action. It's not a snap, which before the AERO and the suspension on the Supra, it could definitely snap on you. So super happy with the car right now. So happy. And it's not even at its full potential yet. It's not even all the way there yet. So I'm definitely looking forward to seeing what I can do now that I've got the suspension in the car. You know, go back to Sonoma, go back to Laguna Seca, and see what kind of times I can do there, because I already blew past my PB in the Type R on this course. So, and I'm still on stock power, you know. So stock power on the Supra, about 380 horsepower to the wheel. On my Type R, by the time I parted it out, it's probably closer to 420 to the wheel. You know, so there's definitely a power difference there, you know. It kind of tells you the story of the potential. And there's a lot of potential there, guys. So anyways, thank you so much for joining me on this video today. I hope you guys found this entertaining. Please leave a like and a comment below. It helps keep this channel visible. Subscribe if you haven't already. It helps keep me motivated. Honestly, I really get nothing. I get no revenue from this. I don't have nearly enough subscribers to get any type of real revenue. So I'm doing this because I love it, but help keep me motivated. You know, hit that subscribe button. We'll keep coming out here and having fun together, all right? So anyways, that's it for today. Until next time, stay hungry, stay fast, stay tuned. I'm Michael Baxi, and I'm out.
Okay, I've been working like 3 jobs. Probably why I never see ya. Probably why I never have time for the fake friends that won't be ya. Oh God, I've been running now. Up early when the sun is out. Not setting out my own soul, but those real ones, they coming out. Oh look who's reaching out. Old friends wanna feed